Hi and welcome back. Another video from Fresh Brew HQ with me, Katie Roberts. Your job as a brand is to stop the scroll. So we're talking about how you are going to be doing that. What makes you stop scrolling? Social scrolling, a gesture that's become synonymous with killing time while waiting for a coffee date, while trying to keep ourselves company, while blandly watching some substandard show on TV. We've all done it. We scroll when we have nothing better to do. Scrolling, my favorite quote. The only true sport inspired by social media. But what makes you stop? Think about it for a second. By stop, I don't mean close the page you're on and move on to doing something a little bit more fruitful in your life, like doing the dishes or actually making dinner. But I'm talking about the pause to read that which just caught your attention or absorb whatever it is that lies behind. Message. What's the message? Your job as a brand or as someone who manages any kind of social media campaign is to make your audience stop scrolling and read what it is that you are saying. You want it to resonate with them. My scroll stop was recently a beautiful, beautiful picture. So I was recently partaking in exactly this numb scrolling activity while waiting for the kettle to boil. And a friend of mine had shared the most amazing picture of a flower. No message, nothing profound, just something that interrupted the mundane on my wall. And it completely hiccuped my attention to take note. It was this picture. One that she'd taken of a flower while out and about. I know this is very rudimental, holding up a picture to the camera, but it was the most beautiful, intricate design that I've ever seen in a bloom. And it stopped me in my tracks. And for a few milliseconds, I was completely absorbed. I continued scrolling, but for the rest of the day, I seemed to keep remembering what I'd stopped for. It was amazing. Think about what your audience looks for. Knowing how to stop the scroll comes down to a very simple thing: understanding what your customers desire. There is no magic recipe that translates social tactics into guaranteed winners, but there are certainly ideas that are inspired through knowing your market and knowing how they think and knowing what they want to see. What turns them on? What makes them feel better about themselves? What upsets them? What problem do you solve for them? What do they want to know about? When you understand what your audience's trigger points are, then you're a huge leap ahead in understanding how to translate that into something else that impacts them. And whether you choose to do that through something like video or imagery and promotions and deals, even giveaways, or access to info that others don't have, fancy quotes or controversial comments, all of those things become mediums and transmitting tools through which you translate your customers' desire into solutions. And when you get it right, they'll stop scrolling, just like this picture did. Now, Anita had no idea that this would make me stop, but it made me think about what us as business people are doing and what we're trying to say. There's a lot of social noise out there, a lot of noise, and you need to really try and stand up and out and above all the others. So think about what your customers and what your audience sees. Maybe even do a bit of a health check to see whether the people that are following you are really your target audience and really the people that you intend to sell to. All of that kind of stuff gets you thinking. Stop the scroll. Think about it for a second. Thanks for joining me. If you have any feedback or tips, let me know. I'd love to hear from you. Subscribe to my channel, share this post, and make sure you visit regularly because I've got some more tips and tricks of marketing, DIY, things to do that you can do as a business. Thanks for joining me, and I will catch up with you soon. Until then, take care, keep safe. Signing out.